keeping up with the common trend of this channel of keeping things fun, interesting, and trying to do new things all the time, I've set up something a little bit different with vehicle-wise. So our next build is going to be pretty exciting, as all are. I enjoy every single one of the builds we do, but I'm ready to embark on a somewhat new path and something just a little bit different. So we've done a lot of Jeep builds, obviously, Jeep new channel makes sense, and a lot of JK builds. We've done a CJ build, XJ two-wheel drive conversion. We've done four-door, two-door JKs. We've had a TJ. I've had the YJ. So I think it's time for something a little bit different to just mix things up for a little while. So while we've done a lot of rock crawling focused stuff, I think we're gonna go ahead and take a little dive into what you may know as called overlanding. So without further ado, here's a little bit more details about that.
As defined by the internet, overlanding is self-reliant overland travel to remote destinations where the journey is the principal goal.
One of my favorite parts about rock crawling is that it's all about the destination, where you're going to. You know, you can usually travel about 30, 45 minutes away, get to a place, rock crawl for a bit, have fun, and then go home. So the thing that entices me the most about overlanding is mainly that you can overland and just enjoy the journey of getting someplace far and just kind of out there that you normally wouldn't travel to. And I think that's what entices me the most, and Jeep Girl Shay, about getting into this. Our eventual goal is hopefully to travel from Texas to Alaska in our vehicles. So that's essentially the premise of this new journey that we're embarking upon. Ugh, seriously. Okay. At this point, once we figured out that we knew we wanted to start overlanding, it was kind of just a matter of figuring out what type of vehicles we wanted to use and assessing our present situation. So, as I love our Jeeps, and Jeeps are great vehicles to have, I didn't like the fact that it was a two-door Jeep. We specifically got the two-door Jeep for Colorado, and that was its sole purpose. Overlanding, that makes it a little bit more difficult because of the lack of space. Space just becomes a huge priority when you're overlanding because you want to fit everything possible inside your vehicle. So, the two-door Jeep just wasn't going to cut it. So, we kind of nixed that directly off the list and just kind of went from there. So, the first thing we did was check out our main concerns, which was reliability, comfort, space, and just overall functionality of it. Is it capable or not? So that's what we essentially wanted to make work for our rig and make sure we had plenty of stability for our platform to start with. From there, it was just a matter of figuring out what rig to use. Naturally, it's easy for us to go back to four-door JK. It's our comfort zone. I know everything about it. We can build it. Been there, done that. But I wanted something just a little bit different. A, because we've done it a million times. B, it's not as comfortable as other options out there for doing the same functional. It's got the space, it's got the reliability and everything, but I wanted something a little bit different. So we started looking at our options. The first thing I did was look at my vehicle situation. I had the BMW E36 and the two-door JK. We already nixed the two-door JK and we knew that wouldn't work, so I took a look at the E36. Initially, I really liked this car and I wanted to get it set up for racing, but on the flip side of that, everyone who knows anything about cars, especially race cars, know that they're a huge money pit, and all you're going to be doing is spending money, 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 money. So, besides that and the fact that it kept BMWing all over my driveway, I decided to go ahead and nix that plan too. So we nixed the BMW and we nixed the two-door JK just like that. And I went out and searched for a bunch of vehicles and I figured out exactly what I wanted to go with. That led me to this. This right here is the 1999 Toyota 4Runner. And this was essentially going to be my platform for the Overland build. Just something old, something that I could daily drive and take out to not only Hidden Falls Park, take it out for mild rock crawling, but take it out on long journeys and excursions. So that's what I looked for. I started embarking on the type of vehicle I wanted. I wanted something low miles, under 200,000 miles. I wanted something third gen, which was between like the 97 and the 2001 period, 4x4, and I really, really, really wanted this little magical button right here. which is the rear e-locker. So basically I searched around and I finally came across this vehicle. It's actually in really good shape. I'll do a full walk around soon, but that's where I set up as. A 1999 4x4 4Runner with about 172,000 miles and a rear e-locker with 430 gears. The perfect starting base platform for the Overland build. But we wanted to take it one step further, because here on the Jeep Noob channel, we don't do things half-assed, we do things all the way. I'd already done a bunch of research on 4Runners of all generations, and I've landed this personally for my daily driver rig. Shay saw what was going on, and she had some ideas of her own.
So I know that David can fix just about anything that's thrown at him, but let's be honest, 1999, that's almost 20 years old, and I absolutely did not want to be broken down in the middle of the desert, God knows where. I've had that happen too many times before for me to risk it again. So I decided to get something to help us out, a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more stylish. Alright, so although this is my daily driver, it is our new overlanding vehicle. I am so excited.
Yeah, we're extremely pumped about this. The 99 is going to be more for tackling some a little bit harder trails, maybe some local overlanding within the state, Arkansas, that sort of thing. But this rig right here is what we want to actually take out of state, all over, and just kind of journey as much as we can around North America, maybe into Canada also. So that's going to be super cool. This is the TRD Off-Road Edition. It's a 2017 4Runner, so we're super pumped about not only its capabilities, but the comfort and just everything about it, the reliability and everything. It checked all of our boxes, and I know there's going to be some Toyota haters out there, but it is what it is. It's a great setup. It's a great rig. We did a lot of research and put a lot of time and effort into deciding this for us. So I'm going to do a full walk around on this also, just like the 99. Obviously, I know you guys have some questions.
Does this mean that we are done with Jeeps?
Absolutely not. I don't think Jeep Noob can ever be done with Jeeps. Plus, it's part of our family culture.
Does this mean new adventures?
Absolutely. There's always new adventures. This time, we're going further, farther, and with more comfort. Hopefully taking the pups along too. We'll see how that works out.
Does this mean we won't have another Jeep soon?
No one can ever really tell with the way our garage goes, but probably not immediately soon, but who knows what happens in the future.
Ooh, I look like one of those dinosaurs on Jurassic. Does this mean better content?
Absolutely. We're always striving for better content, so hopefully with these adventures that we're about to embark upon, plus the build of this, it'll mean much better content.
It is hot in Texas.
Also, I just wanted to touch base on a couple things real quick. One of the biggest things that I decided to do about with this was, it was a hard decision, obviously, getting rid of the Jeep. But one of the things that I've noticed about the Jeep culture right now is that people are stepping away from the actual off-roading and adventuring style of it, and they're focusing on more the cosmetic side of it, that and like beach and Jeep style things where people are going to the beach, you know, throwing out beads, hanging out, you know, which is all cool and stuff, but is that really the culture of Jeeps? So what we want to get back to is just the roots of off-roading and adventuring all together. We're still going to be able to rock crawl, we're still going to be able to adventure, we're still going to be able to off-road 4x4. Both vehicles are equipped with e-lockers in the back, which is a huge plus. Haven't had one of those since our Hummer, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But it takes us back to the roots of the entire culture of the whole off-roading adventure experience. So I'm really excited to get back to that part itself.
I'm just looking forward to bringing the dogs. I cannot believe we're going to have our bear cub in Moab.
Yeah, very soon. So we'll see how that works out.
My
I know
eyes look really green though.
It's really hot in here. I know.
Okay. It's hot.
Plus, one of the coolest things about taking a step away from something you love is that when you come back to it, you appreciate it more, and you just kind of have appreciation for it while you're away from it. So, welcome to anybody who's new. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up like. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and enjoy yourself. I'm going to set up a more streamlined channel so that videos are more continuous, so you can kind of hop in and actually watch what's going on in a continuous version, which is going to be kind of cool too. So a lot less stutter steps, I guess you could say, and I'll try and number them all equally as well, so it'll be a lot easier to follow. So thanks everyone for your support, your subscribing, and as always, Jeep Noob channel is going to keep getting bigger, better, and continue on with the adventure. So
I just want to say that I know getting this 4Runner was the right decision, because whenever we got rid of our white Jeep, I can't even explain the mode that David went into. It was like he wasn't even human anymore.
I feel like I lost a little piece of myself.
He wasn't even my husband. He was walking around like a little depressed puppy. And I know a lot of you don't know him personally, but that's just weird.
Yeah.
It was very strange.
I really had a huge passion for that white 4-door Jeep. And for anybody who was interested in what happened to that, basically we traded it in. It was a big mistake. I tried to get it back, but the dealership had literally sold it to the auction like that same day.
Yeah, we literally tried to get it back within 24 hours and it was gone.
Yeah, so had we had that white Jeep, I think we would still have it now. Like, that's how much we loved that Jeep. And ever since then, it's been like a soul search until then.
We put a lot of work, a lot of hours into that
dialed
sucker.
in.
It was dialed in perfectly. But lesson learned, you know, hopefully this will be a new, exciting chapter in our life.
Absolutely. And like she just mentioned, ever since trading in that 2-door Jeep, I liked it, but I wasn't really feeling the 2-door part of it. But I'm in love with this new rig, both of the rigs actually, but this one especially. I've been wanting one of these since they first came out with this edition, so I'm beyond ecstatic about it. It's going to be, just give you an idea, we're doing roof rack, roof tent, back bumper, front bumper, rock sliders, refrigerator in the back.
I'm going to roll off the roof tent.
We're going to be able to live out of this thing and drive anywhere we want and be totally cool. So stay tuned, be excited. This build is here to stay for a while, so if you are into this channel and you love the builds and you want to see one continuously on, subscribe and stick around because it's about to get super real. Both builds are going to be fun, so the main focus will be on this one more. The other one, more off-roady, but this is going to be a super intense build. Any final words?
Don't throw rocks at windows. It costs money to fix them.
Who throws rocks at windows?
And if someone did that to my house, smack you.
Please subscribe for more of this. Yeah. If you like this, subscribe. Later, homie. Jeep Noob out. We'll see you on the flip side.
Yoda Noob out? Yeah.